This is a quick preview of an update that we are making to the HTTP request element. Previously, before this update, you could only connect to sources which had open authentication and were available publicly. We are going to add in a new attribute which allows you to use iFormBuilder authorization to make API requests back to your form and/or application data and bring that back into your form for further use. The most obvious example that I can think of is in the scenario of a lookup, where you don't need to download tens of thousands of records because you function in a connected environment. You can make a very lightweight lookup request using the API instead of having to download tens of thousands of records and store them on the device, which extends the sync time as well as is just more difficult to maintain. So let's go ahead and look at the setup first. We have a field here, which is just allowing us to take in some input data. And this input data will be used within an API request to an existing form that we have, again, simulating the lookup scenario. I do want to highlight that we have two things that are in place. One is the attribute for use iFormBuilder authorization, and two, we are actually using a variable reference here for region search. This refers to the field above. You're more than welcome to put static references in there. However, the most practical use case is to have your form data used as part of the request filter criteria itself. Okay, so let's take a look at what this looks like on the device side. I'll go ahead and type in Asia first for my search criteria, and then I'll go ahead and hit my send with iForm authorization, and you can see that we get back a number of records that are available in this form. I'm just dumping the entire response into this parse response field. We could take advantage of JavaScript and use this data in a more, I'll say, practical way. But for the sake of the example, I will go ahead and change this to Australia, and then I will rerun the request. And now you can see that I get a different set of results back, and we can continue doing this as many times as we need to, and we could add additional elements in here to help drive our form. So I hope you find that useful, and interested to hear any feedback that you may have.